Hello and welcome to the book station and welcome to another big haul. First of all, I'll apologise for the lighting. It's terrible in the UK right now. It's a really dark, windy, rainy day. It's horrible. So that's the first thing. Second thing, this book haul is a combination of a few factors. I have a review book. I have some books I bought, brand new. I have some that I bought second hand. Um, So if you remember in my last big book haul, which was in two parts, I said that the works was closing down, um, and I went in there again recently, and literally everything had gone. They just had one shelf full of books, and it was up to 75% off. So there were books that were originally three, four, £5 that were like 12p, which was crazy. So I managed to get six books for like 92p, which is mental. So there's some of those as well. And as you'll see, I haven't been bothered to take the labels off because I just haven't yet. So yes, I'm just going to go through them pretty quickly. If I know anything about them, I'll let you know. But because there are 15, I don't want to spend all day talking about them. So, first thing I got is How the Marquis or How the Marquis Got His Coat Back by Neil Gaiman. This is a tiny short story by him set in the Neverwhere universe. Um, yeah, and I haven't read any Neil Gaiman, but I've heard really good things. And I think I have Neverwhere or Anansi Boys. So yeah, this is just like a sampler to find out what his writing's like, and the text is quite big, so yes, I thought I'd pick that up. I then got The Prince Who Walked with the Lions by Elizabeth Laird. Um, this cover's stunning. I'm not sure what it's about. It just says, Alamaeus is a prince who has walked among lions. Can he walk as a prince among boys? That sounds good. I think it's set in India. But yeah, so I picked that one up, and it's hardcover, and it was only £1. I then brought The Mirror Empire by Cameron Hurley, which is massive. I've heard this is, well, it's a fantasy. It's apparently it's heavy on like politics and stuff like that, and apparently it's quite difficult to understand and to play along with, if you see what I'm saying. But I've heard it's really good from, especially from Kitty. Well, Kitty G. I'm not sure what her real name is, but I'll leave a link to her channel in the description because she reads mainly fantasy and she reads such good books and such interesting titles. So, thanks to her, I picked up The Mirror Empire by Cameron Hurley. I then got When Nights Were Cold by Susanna Jones. I'm not sure what this is about, but it says there are hours more till sunrise. I'll play the piano for a while. It takes me deeper into the night. I have finished with college now and got my honours degree. I'm going to the Alps where the air will thin, it might snow a little, and I can be cold, properly cold again. So I just thought it sounded and looked really good, and the cover's lovely. So I picked that one up. And then I was sent a book for review. This is In a Land of Paper Gods by Rebecca Mackenzie. All I know is I get in like magical realism vibes, but it's set in China. And that's kind of really all I know. But I thought it says, high on a Chinese mountain, a child waits for a sign. So it sounds good. Which is obviously why I requested it. I then picked up Tales of Terror from the Tunnel's Mouth by Chris Priestley. This is like, I'm not sure how many. This is 12 short horror stories, and I've always been interested in Chris Priestley's books, especially the Tales of Terror series, so I thought I would go ahead and pick that one up. I then picked up The Knife of Never Letting Go by Patrick Ness. I used to have the whole trilogy on my shelf, but I never read it. I didn't feel the need to read it, so I gave it away. And then my friend was like, "You're crazy, why are you giving it away? The Chaos Walking trilogy is brilliant." And I've always admired these new covers, so I saw it for cheap and I thought I would give it another shot. I then picked up Wolf Brother by Michelle Paver. This is the first in the Chronicles of Ancient Darkness series, and it's basically about a boy called Turek who is wounded, terrified, and on the run, and all he has is a orphaned wolf cub for company. So I thought it sounded really good, and I know it's like kind of like a children's classic. I then picked up Man Fall by Marion Appleby, which is Stupid Things Men Do. So I thought that sounded good. I then got Shadow of the Minotaur by Alan Gibbons. This is like a retelling of the Minotaur story, and it sounds really good, and it's pretty short. Then I picked up Hanging at Pulpit Rock by Lee Layton. This is like a short murder mystery. It's tiny, but it looks really good, and it was very cheap. I then got Gold by Chris Cleave. I believe this is like an inspirational book. Usually this is where we tell you what this book is about, but with Chris Cleave it's a bit different, because if you've read The Other Hand or Incendiary, you'll know what his books are about. It's only part of the story. What really matters is how they make you feel. Gold is about the limits of human endurance, both physical and emotional. It will make you cry. And then there's a lot of other things, but I thought it sounded good. It has a lovely cover, and it was reduced from £16.99 to £4 to £2 to £1, and I picked it up for 13 pence. So, bargain. Oh, okay. This is, yeah. I then got We Need to Talk About Kelvin, not to be confused with We Need to Talk About Kevin. But Kelvin is a unit that I think water or electricity is measured in. But yeah, it's what everyday things tell us about the universe. Sorry, it's by Marcus Chown. So yes, I thought that sounded really good, and it was 12p in the sale. I then picked up 50 Grand by Adrian McKinty, and this is like a suspense thriller, and I thought it sounded pretty good. I love the cover and the spine, and it's really short, and again, 14p, so I thought I would give it a shot. And then the last book I picked up is Lost at Sea by Jon Ronson, and it says the Jon Ronson Mysteries. I'm not even sure what it's about, but I've heard a lot of good things about Jon Ronson. And he writes kind of satire and comedy, I believe. But it sounded good when I read the synopsis, and I liked the cover, and it was really cheap. Although I did notice just recently there's a bit of damage on the pages. But it's not a problem. It cost me £1, so I can't complain. And the retail price is £14.99. So, but yeah. So that is my second rather large book haul. Like I said, sorry about the lighting, which probably affected the quality of the video. But I just wanted to get this recorded and uploaded ASAP. Yeah, so let me know if you know anything about any of those books, if you've read them, if I've added them to your wish list. Yeah, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Like I said, I'll leave a link to Kitty G. Like I said, I don't know her name, but I'll leave a link to her channel in the description box, so please go and check her out, because she's awesome, and she reads some amazing sounding fantasy. And I will see you again pretty soon. Goodbye.